Okay, guys, so y'all, I am in the garage. I'm in the garage and it's gotten to a level where I'm like, I can't take it anymore. I need to straighten, come back and straighten it. We do this. We clean it out and you have to come back and get it organized again. So I had my spring decor that I took off of the front porch. It was kind of on my couch, and this love seat, I need to go have it recovered, and it's been sitting in here since I moved in. I really need to get it out of here. I think that's going to be the next project that I do. I'm not going to do anything else except to go have this couch taken somewhere so that they can recover it, and I want to put that in my room. I'm not going to get rid of this because my mother and I found this couch, so it has sentimental value to me. We found this couch. We went together to go shop and buy the fabric to have the couch, a love seat, recovered. And it's actually an antique. So I don't want to get rid of that couch or love seat. But we found the fabric. We went shopping, found the fabric together to have it recovered. And I also had the same fabric. I had drapes made in my living room, and this was in my house in Texas. So I brought this here, and I did not want to get rid of it. So I want to have it recovered and then put it in my bedroom. So that's what I'm waiting on for that. Ultimately, I want that to be in my bedroom. And there is someone here that I've kind of looked at for recovering it. And I want to go and price it. I'm telling you, it's been really expensive. People that I've asked, I'm going to tell y'all something. I mean, what they were charging to recover, I'm like, God, I could buy a whole new huge couch for the money that you're charging me to recover this couch. So I really do want it recovered. And that may be the last time I do it, just bite the bullet to have it recovered. And then after that, if I want to change it anymore, I'm just going to have them sew me a cover. I don't like covers, but I think it's ridiculous what they charge, you to recover furniture. If I thought I could do it and do a decent job, I would. I just don't think I could do that well. So I don't want to try that. But what I'm doing is I have got to come back in here and organize this because it's just kind of gotten out of control from me. And so I want to just kind of put things in some kind of functioning order, just kind of organize things. Too much stuff just laying around, sitting around. Now I'm not going to touch this. This is just stuff left from the house. But I have this box. I'm going to put it in my car. This is the Bible on CD. I bought this years ago, and I bought it for myself to be able to listen to in the car, but I want to gift this to some elderly person, for them to be able to sit and read and listen to the word. So that's why I've had this out here. I didn't want to take it to Goodwill, someplace like that, and just drop it off. I want to give it to some elderly person who can't get out, who maybe, has the CD player. I'll get the CD player if they don't have one, where they can listen to the word. This is some videotapes. In 2005, for my 40th birthday, I went to Paris for like 10 days, and I visited the School for the Deaf, the International School for the Deaf. Many of you may not know, but that was my career for many years. I taught deaf students, deaf and hard of hearing. I was also a former interpreter, and then I was a program director for a regional day school for like 10 years. So that was my career. In 2005, I went to the International School for the Deaf in Paris. It was wonderful. I had some videos that I've been intending to take to the School for the Deaf here because I still kind of connect with them and work with them and support them even here with my role in the state. So I need to get a label. I need to get a label and ship that to them. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I have something else I need to take to the post office tomorrow. So I'm going to print out a label, tape this up, and ship this to the state superintendent up there. And again, this was my spring decor. I took that off. These are the pillows that were on my little chairs. Well, they're the pillow inserts. I took off the pillow covers. They were the blue check. And I'm going to wash those, and I'm going to wash my rugs. That's in the house. I'm going to run that upstairs once I put all of this stuff up. But all of this stuff came from my office, and I'm going to put these things in here. See what's the best way to do it and store it. This is some information I was starting to do, child advocacy. I need to get that folder back to them. Copy of my dissertation. Yeah. So all of this stuff, I need to put this stuff away. These are like, some of these are like journals that, oh, how did that get in here? I need to take that back in the house. And this, I don't want my picture out here. I need to put this back in the house. This is a picture. This is my brother, my siblings, and I lost my brother a few years ago. So that's my brother. I keep that close. And then this was a book from my friend about her. She lost her sister, and her sister was featured in this women's business book. So I don't know how that got out here. I think I was just putting it somewhere. I need to take that back in the house. So this is what I'm doing. I'm trying to do this a little bit. I have another meeting in a minute, and I just wanted to get started on this. I just couldn't take it. I could not take it. I was like, I've got to get some order back in this garage. Okay, guys. So this is basically what I've been able to try to straighten out so far. I need to put this back over in the corner, and this goes in the trash. So, all of this, I was going to keep this. This came out of my closet in the closet. This came out of my bedroom closet, out of the primary bedroom. I was going to have them install these in the garage as shelves, but that's not going to work because these are just not deep enough. I want to add shelving up high so that I can get these bins eventually up off of the floor. But right now, I'm just going to get another shelving unit and just stack them so I can reach them. I'm not having to get up on a ladder to get them down. So I'm going to take these to the dump when I go, because I'm also going to take all of this has to go to the dump. All of that has to go to the dump. And I'm not going to worry about getting a bin or anything for my little dirts and soils and potting mixes and all of that I use. Maybe some kind of a box that I can put that stuff in. I do have a box. And so here's where like my spring decor. I'm washing the pillow covers for the 2 pillow inserts that I have here. I'm washing the rug. So once I dry that, I'm going to place that in this bin. This is for my spring decor. I will be using the same decor that I had out last year. I'm not going to be changing decor every year. I have something for the spring now. I have something for the fall, something for the Christmas season, but I'm not going to be changing out, doing different, colors every year. So I will pull my spring wreath back out. I spent a lot of time and money making this, so I love it, and I'm going to keep using that. And so yeah, I have it looking some kind of way. I need, again, another storage bin, a bin to put these containers in. I'll put the larger ones on the bottom, and then these can go up across the top. Things that I'm really not getting into, but I can get this up off the floor. I don't want this here. And I like this. This is a sewing table. It belonged to my mom. I was hoping to get this machine. There's a machine in here that my mom used to use. I was hoping to get it repaired. She actually cut the cord off to use it for another power machine that she had. I was going to get this refurbished and repaired. Again, it belonged to my mom. I did not want to get rid of it, but I can't repair it. So right now I'm kind of using it just like as a table. When I come out here and prep my flowers, I'll cut my flowers on here, but I think I'm going to go ahead and let it go. And when I go to the dump and take that stuff, I think I'm going to go ahead and take this as well. And then I'll just have to buy myself another table at like Home Depot or Lowe's or Costco. Even they have tables that I can set up so then I come out here if I'm doing a painting project or cutting my flowers, I'll have a little bench or table or something that I can use to do that. It'd be great if somebody could build me one that, maybe I'll do that. Instead of buying that, I'll have someone build me one that it can, like a Murphy table. It can be up against the wall, and then when I need it, I can pull it down. This goes away. This is some old pillows. It's going to like Salvation Army when I take my clothes out, which tomorrow, I think that's what I'll do tomorrow is do my clothes. I'll clean out do my closet. I've already started, but I'm going to clean out my closet again and get that out of there. I have a portable air conditioner. You guys don't know that here, when I first moved here, they do not just automatically put AC units in homes. After that heat wave that we had, I think it was either 2019 or 2020 or 21, we had this really bad heat wave, 2020, and it got up to like 112 degrees. That doesn't happen here, but it did that year. So, you know, you were in your home, you didn't have AC. I had a box fan. I kept going to Costco trying to get a portable unit. I finally got one. And then after that, you know, the next few years, I still used it. It didn't stay as hot or get as hot. And then I moved here. I didn't need it because I have central air and heat. But I've been looking for an elderly lady, someone that really needs that, or, you know, family that really needs it, that won't take it and sell it, but they really need that for their home. I'm looking for someone to give that to. So hopefully God will just send that person who needs that. And so, yeah, that's where I am, guys. I've done that. It looks a lot better. I just need to dry my linens in there. I'm going to put that away. I'll move this out of the way from this spot, or it can't stay there until I get another shelf, and then I can just move it. I'll move it all over. And then this is going, again, this will be going to someone that needs, or, you know, I'm looking for some elderly lady to give this to. So I'm going to sit that right there for right now. I just want it off this is a jar from Rachel's Ginger Beer downtown in Seattle. I love to go there and get the ginger beer. Well, I wasn't going to get rid of this because I can take this down for a refill. So that's why I'm keeping this whenever I go down there. And I figure after the holidays and I get back from my trip, one of those weekends, I'm sure in December, I will go to Pike's Place. What I've been thinking about lately, I really want to get one of those campers, a small camper. I don't want like a real big one. I want one that is small enough that I can fit it in the garage. And so I would just back that up, and it would back up right into this third cargo car bay. It wouldn't be in the way. And again, like I said, I would have this out of here. So as long as I can open up the door, it'd be fine. And I could still get two cars in here, plus, you know, be able to push this back because the couch, the love seat would be gone. And so I could get a small RV in here. So, cause I really would love up here. I really want to start going camping. It would be camping out by the water somewhere up in the mountains. That would be the most relaxing thing, just to get away. Even going to Oregon, to Cannon Beach, and being by the beach, but just going camping. So that's what I've been thinking about. And I'll just put that on my list and ask the Father. I will just put that on my list as something I would like to do. Okay, that's all for right now. I'm glad I finally got everything up over here. And then tomorrow I can take a break and just run up to the dump and go take this stuff up to the dump because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it being here. So I'm ready for that to go. Oh, that candle needs to go in the trash too. Now this is the tray. You go in. I don't know what to do with my house shoes. The tray I was using for that planter, and let me show you what I ended up doing with the planter. So this was on the little brown plate you saw, and I used to sit it on top of this tray. I was sharing with you the other day, that I used to have it on that other little tray like this, but it was brown or tan. The problem is, you know, I was still watering it the same amount, but for some reason the water started running over, and well, it's been running over. So I would keep it on this tray, on this plastics tray, to keep the water from running through, So I found this plate. That's what I wanted. I found this plate at Walmart. It was like $1, $1 and some change. And then I put some of these rocks that I have in here. Hopefully that will help, disperse the water so that it doesn't run over. And I won't overwater it, but I wanted this to be more aesthetically pleasing than having that brown thing with this tray on it. So I'm getting ready to wash this. In fact, I've got my other dish because I had some greens for lunch and cornbread. So I need to wash that plate out, but that's what I'm getting ready to do right now. So I have my little projects, what I needed to do, for the day, at preparing to travel. I don't want to come back home with, because I'm going to be gone the whole week of Thanksgiving. I'm going to be gone that whole time. And I won't get to do these kind of things and take advantage of the fact that I have days off. I won't get a chance to do these kinds of things. That's what I would have done if I were off, doing some more organizing, cleaning out the closets, taking things, purging, all of those kinds of things. But since I'll be gone that whole week, I won't have a chance to do it. We don't have any more days off until Christmas. So I just want it done before the first of the year. I did go out Sunday after church. When I came home, I did clean out the patio. You can see I got all the leaves off. Of course, more came down yesterday. Not a whole lot, but some more came down. There's still more to come down. There's some further back. Most of the trees closest to me, though, their leaves are it's getting bare. So that's what I did today. That was on my list. So I need to do, my other cleaning around the house, like cleaning up my bathroom, doing my floors, washing up, just things you want to clean up as you're, when you're traveling. But guys, yeah, that's what I was doing today. I just my project today was to get the garage done. So I've done that. And, again, this week I want to purge the clothes in my closet, go ahead and pack those away. I think I'll do that tomorrow. And then tomorrow I need to go drop off things at the post office. Wednesday, I want to take these clothes to the Salvation Army. I want to take those things out there in the garage to the dump. That's what's on my list Wednesday. Thursday, I want to be packing for my trip. Friday, just doing some more cleaning up on Friday. And then Saturday, I'll be leaving. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wash up these dishes, wash up this tray again, sanitize that, wash my dish from earlier, close out down here, get everything set for tomorrow because I like my coffee maker and everything to be ready for me for the next day. So that's what I like to do it the night before. So that's what I'm getting ready to do, guys. Just want to share that. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Okay, guys. All right, guys. So here is, yesterday I came in, as part of my, I wanted to organize some things before I left for my trip before Thanksgiving because I just wanted some things cleared out, some things done. Like yesterday I was cleaning. And I mentioned that I needed to purge my closet again. So that's what I did yesterday. That was on my list of things to do. So this is the space. This is like my double hung area, right? So this is the space that I have here now after removing the clothes. So I like the fact that, it's not full. And so what I cleaned out, what I have now are things that I actually wear. So, and I mean spring and summer, these are clothes that I wear. Everything that I do not wear and haven't worn in a while. I had some clothes that were kind of like idols. Yeah, it was time for those to go. So that left me some space. This I just have hanging here because, this is like my little garment rack, my garment rack where I pick out clothes that I'm going to wear. And I washed these things out yesterday because I'm going to be taking those on my trip. And this one, I put this one over on the other rack because it was a little heavier, but I had to clean those yesterday. So I did have a couple of new pieces that I put on there, like 3. And then these were some of the hangers. I also had clothes in one of the other bedrooms. So I pulled those out too. So, and then on this side where these clothes, you can see I got rid of some things. I didn't have, yeah, there were some things on here too that I went ahead and said, look, oh, I've got one more I forgot. One more I forgot about. I need to take off, because it's things that I just don't wear and haven't worn. And one of the things I'll say is that, you know, after I had COVID, I lost weight, which I'm so glad, because I had struggled so hard with trying to get weight off. So I lost weight, and I was able to get into some of the pants that I hadn't been able to wear. So I was glad about that. So I can't keep those now. But this is what's left over here. These are just like the long items I put here because, you know, I couldn't, they needed the length. I'd already done the shoes, so I didn't have shoes to get rid of, any more shoes to get rid of, but I was glad that left me with more space in here. And I just kind of keep my jackets and whatnot over here. So, that's going to stay like that. I'm coming up here to get another jacket, but I also got rid of some of the scarves that I do not wear. So that gave me more space in my closet. I feel much better that, you know, it's not crowded and stuffy, and I'm not holding on to making idols out of clothes. You know, we can do that. Those are the ones I say, you know, you just keeping it forever for, you know, some reason or another. You're just holding on to clothes that you don't wear. And so in here, I'm coming to get a jacket because it's cold out there this morning. I'm going to put this one on. It's a little heavier. So in here, I need to move this over in that closet because I do wear this. I do wear that. And then there's a couple of things that belong to my mom. And I will say, I just wasn't ready to get rid of that yet. All right. Clean that one out. And then there was closet in the other bedroom. There was nothing in there. I already got rid of things a long time ago out of that closet. But in this bedroom, I had some things that I needed to get rid of too. And these things I do wear, like this top. I just need to pull it back over. This top I wear, and this jacket, and this suit. So, and this dress. So these were things that I do wear. I actually need to put them back over in the other closet. And these are hangers that, you know, from things that I got rid of that I'm not wearing. So yeah, and I purge, guys. It's not like I don't put clothes. And this is the bag, and it's heavy. So I've got lots of clothes in there, and some clothes, I'm gonna tell you that some clothes in here I haven't eaten. They still have tags on them, but this stuff has to go. And this needs to go to the post office. So I'm going to put this stuff in the car and load up the car. Okay guys, I just loaded everything into the car. So this is the clothes, pillows that's going to Salvation Army I have to drop off. This is things for the dump. So the glass goes in a different place. I should have put this in the back, put the glass in the front, because, well, I'm going to dump first. This fan doesn't work. That's why I had to get another one. So I'm taking these things to the dump. The glass goes in a different place. So a couple of stops at the dump. This is going, I'm going to get rid of these shelves because they're just not deep enough for me. Clothes for Salvation Army, pillows going to Salvation Army. And then I also have to go to the post office. Unfortunately,
weight loss clinic. And
Salvation Army doesn't open until, I have to leave my window down, so I'm going to have to blast this heat. Salvation Army doesn't, yeah, I want to go get in line. It's 7:46, but, okay, why am I getting a warning sign? Oh, this door is open. I've got a door open. Let's see. This one. All right. Yes, it is looking so much better here. Wow, y'all see this? See, this is why I was trying to get up here a little bit early because of this line. I knew there would be a line, but people that do this all the time are smarter than I am, so they knew to get in line at 7:30 or so. But it's okay. I'm not at the street. I'm not out at the street, but this is the line to get up to the dump. And the reason I was thinking about going ahead taking that old sewing cabinet is because there's a fee in the few things that I have. It's just, take advantage of whatever you need to bring, because whenever I decide to do that, I'm going to have to pay a fee. The reason I hesitated is because that cabinet right now does allow me some kind of a little working space. And then I can open that cabinet up and there'll be an extension on it, additional space to work with if I need to right now. So I decided to keep it. I mean, I'll have to come back here again once I start cleaning out things. Hopefully I won't bring any more stuff home that I have to clean out. I'm thinking that storage bin that I have at home too, that has those Christmas balls, those colors. I did do a wreath last year and I took those balls off. I was doing the blue, the green, and the cream. But I think those colors I'm not using, so I think I'm going to go ahead and throw those away. So then that plastic bin will be empty, and that'll leave me with 2 empty bins for anything additional that I need to store. But I do need to get another one of those storage racks, and if I can remember where I got the one that I have, I can't remember if I got that at Walmart or I think I bought that at Walmart. So I'll try there first to see if that's where I got that from, and I'll just buy another one and set that up because I want to move things out of the way. I don't want things stored everywhere. But anyway, guys, this place opens up at 8. It's 7:58, and you can see it is 30 degrees today. 30 degrees right now this morning. So I'm just going to be sitting in this line waiting for them to open and to start going in. And you know what? And they're going to weigh my truck, which is so unfair because I've got these clothes in here weighing things down, and that's not everything that I'm dumping. So it's fine. It's fine. Probably what I have is just going to be the base rate. I'm not carrying enough to even weigh anything. I'll just pay the base fee because I don't have enough to go over that. So all right, guys, I'm going to, looks like they're moving now. They're open, so I will I'll come back in a few minutes. Okay, guys. All right, so I just got my little tag in order to come through. So when I come back, she has this tag, I guess tells her that I have permission to come through, and then what my car weighed. There's nobody here. Okay, so I just come through and find a spot and dump. That's got a lot of glass right there, buddy. You want me to back up there? So you just come through, find a spot, back up to the same place this truck is, back up, back up, back up. All right. All right, guys. All right, guys. Whew. That's all for me. I'm glad to. Thank you, Jesus. Let my window up. Okay, that was all for me. So mine was quick and painless. And now I can just come out. See, he's gonna back in. Let's wait for him. Okay. And back in, and I am ready to go out. Go pay. See, that was such a small amount, and usually, you know, I don't have a lot to do. I always typically just pay the base amount. Uh-oh, it's frozen up here. Be careful. I typically just pay the base amount because I never, you know, have just a lot to dump. And then the place where I took all of that yard waste, like the trees and shrubs and all of that I got rid of when I redid the flower beds, I brought that here too, but it's in a different section. I think it's like down there, and you take that to a different area, and that's where they make compost and mulch and all of that, and that part is free. You don't have to pay to take that, because what they do is actually compost all of your yard waste. Well, you know, they do what they do. They make compost out of it, and then they sell it, so they can't charge you to dump it when they turn around and make money off of it. All right, so I've done that. My next stop, guys, is going to be, well, I need to drop the glass off. I have glass in the back that I need to dump. So, and that part is free. Dumping the glass is free, like cardboard boxes, like when I open up things, when I like my furniture and all of that, the boxes that you have, when you break it down, you just have to flatten it, but you can bring that up here too. They recycle that as well, and it's down here in the section where I take the glass. And then once I do that, I'm going to be headed to the post office and go get in that line, but they're not open yet, which is good. I'm hoping I'm going to get there before they open and be kind of early in line. All right, guys, I'll be back in a minute. I'm next in line to pay, and then I'm headed to the glass dispensary. Okay, guys, I just dropped off the glass in that bin right there, and now I am, oops, I almost hit the pine cone. See that there? Off to the post office. Yes, and it's 8:17. Post office not even open yet. Hopefully I won't have to stand in this long line. It won't be too long of a line. This time of year, maybe everybody will have the same idea. Guys, you can see it's already a line already. I didn't see that many cars out there, so I didn't think it was a line out, but I am going to go to my P.O. box since I'm here. And I like to go to my P.O. box first before I get in that line in case I have something I need to pick up. Line is not too bad today. Check that.
Anything else in your purchase? Trans money or any shipping supply?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You as well, thank you. Alright guys, last stop is to drop off these clothes. I need to have my car detailed. That's something I will do when I get back from my trip. I know someone that can detail my car. Okay guys, let me go and find this Salvation Army so that I can drop off these things in the car and head back to the house. I'll be back in just a bit. Okay guys, I could not find that Salvation clothes drop off, and now I think it was this address at the right place. It used to be like a trailer in the back of this parking lot where that Salvation Army drop off was. So look at this guy following me. So funny. So I'm gonna have to find this. I want the small basket. So I'm gonna have to find another place to be able to drop that off. Right now I needed to go into the grocery store, pick up some cranberry juice and some celery because I'm going to do my hot wings today. So I needed to come in here and get some celery and cranberry juice. And I know as expensive as it is, I'm gonna go ahead and get the sliced celery. Maybe I may get the stalk. It's just that I don't need that much. I wish they had like a small one of celery where I didn't have to buy a big one. Because that's all I'm gonna do is hot wings and celery. Well, they have this that has celery and carrots in it. I don't like the way that looks though. And it's $4. I don't like the way this looks. I might get one of these. Let me look at some other celery. Oh, they don't need for you to get that back in there. Okay, sorry guys. I just messed that up. Let me go down here. See, they should have stalks of celery. And I was talking about the police officer because I was cruising really slow, driving really slow and looking. So here's the celery. Let's see if they just have. Maybe I should just get that celery and carrots This is, whew. They only have a couple more days. I'm not going to be here, so I don't want to buy all of that. Okay, let me just go ahead and, that's cheaper, but this one does have carrots in it. I'll go ahead and get one of these. So I'm not going to be here, so I don't want to buy just a big old package of celery. But I do want one that looks good. This one looks good. Yeah. I'm going to do that with my hot wings today. That's all I'm going to have, my hot wings. And what else do I need to do? Oh, you know what I need? I'm not going to be here, so there's no use in buying that. Cranberry juice. I do need some cranberry juice, so let's find that. Not there. It's probably here. Right here. Cran cherry. Look at all this different. Oh, that should be cran pineapple. I just want, there's too many different. Cran pomegranate. Maybe it's just the regular cranberry juice. Cran cherry. Raspberry. Cranberry right there. Okay, let me get these. They look on sale. Let me get 2 of these. And it's okay. I have 2 of those. Alright. That's all I needed to get. Anyway, guys, like I was saying, I was so disappointed because that drop-off is not where I thought it was. They used to have a motor, like a motor home in the back trailer where you could drop off your items for Salvation Army, but it's not in this parking lot anymore. So now I'm going to have to find another Salvation. I'm not taking it to Goodwill because Goodwill is for profit. Salvation Army will give the items away. So I've kind of started just taking to Salvation Army as opposed to Goodwill, but disappointed that I couldn't find that today. I'll go back out later. I'll find one today. That stuff is going to get dropped off today. But I will say this, guys. You know what? I will say purging is so therapeutic. It's like when you cut your split ends off of your hair. You're letting go of dead things, and it just feels so good. You just feel so much lighter. You feel really lighter. Can't explain it. Don't know if you have that same feeling when you purge and let go of things, but for me, it is so, you just feel so free. It just feels so free. So you ought to try it. Try letting go of things. Because the other thing you have to think about, what I thought about was, you know, sometimes we can create idols. It's not about worshiping people all the time, but when we have idols and graven images, they could be almost anything. So even the decor things that we have around our home, it's the things that we have in our home that we just can't part from. They have no use. They provide no value, but it's like we sit and worship them. We can't let them go. And you know, we shouldn't be attached to things. So just cleaning out the closet. I had a lot of clothes. I'm one of those people, y'all. I keep clothes so long. Some of the things I gave away, y'all, were 20 years old. Some of the things that I kept were 20 or more years, more than 20 years old. But only the things I kept are the things that I use or wear. Now, some of the things I hadn't been wearing because I was heavier and couldn't wear them, but now that I've lost weight, I can wear those things, and they definitely, you know, I can definitely use them. But even clothes, guys, and things around our house, they can become just idols where we sit. It's almost like we just worship. Oh, I'm not gonna get rid. I really love that. I really love that. You can't wear it. You can't, at the time you can't wear it, and you're just holding on to it. And so it's like when I trim the ends of my hair, when I purging, it feels so good. It feels so good. It's some kind of an emotional detachment where you're letting go. You're letting go of dead things that are not beneficial in your life. And like right now, I just feel so good. I feel so good. I've cleaned out that garage and gotten rid of a lot of things in the garage. Now, I think I have one more area that I want to do, and that is my kitchen, as far as kitchen utensils and things like that. I want to go back through. I've done it before, but I want to do it again. I want to go back through my kitchen, and you see how I have things stored, especially in that cabinet where I have like the dishes and things like that, and my pots and pans, and they're in those white crates just to keep it organized for myself, as I don't want to be looking at it just in all disarray in there. But it is so freeing. It's so freeing. Letting go of dead things. Letting go of dead things, and things that maybe you have set up unknowingly that have become idols in your life. Things that have become idols. Let it go. Just let it go. Anyway, guys, I'll be back in just a minute. I think I'll just come back on when I'm pulling up to the house, because I just want to look at pulling into the garage and just kind of see where I am now. See you guys. Okay, guys, I just had to stop at the bank and pick up cash in preparation for the trip this weekend. I just wanted to have a little bit of cash on hand, for tipping your helpers, the driver. I'm doing a airport shuttle for Saturday on my way to my trip. I'm doing an airport shuttle, so I was just stopping in at the bank to pick up some cash for that. And now I'm on my way to go and drop off these clothes and items that I had that I didn't get to do earlier today because I couldn't find a location. I have that on my list, and if you're a list person like me, I have to scratch things off my list. So it was on my list to be done yesterday, or actually today, so I had to put it back on the list since I didn't get it done earlier this morning. So all right, I can go. So I'm going to go drop off these clothes and items, and then my last stop is I need to go to like CVS or Walgreens, and I'm going there because that's where I went last time when I found these really good masks. They have like a filter on them and everything. I have some masks in my car, but they're just like these little old thin flimsy things, and in order for me to feel a little bit more secure, I have to put on 2 of them, and it's not irritating to wear 2. I would just rather have that other mask that has that little filter and really cups my face. So I'm hoping that I can find those. I found those at Walgreens, and they were like I don't know if they were discontinuing them or what, but they had them on sale for like 97 cents, and they were regular like $12, I think. So I just want to find that, and then I'm going back home. Okay, guys, listen, it is the night before my trip, and I am getting all of my things packed up. I have put together my toiletry bag for all of the things that I'm going to need for the week. So I'm just taking this small bottle of perfume that I like. That'll last me. It's an oil, so that will last me all week. just my toiletry bag. I have everything ready to go. I'm charging up my toothbrush, but right here. So I have everything that I'm going to need for the trip tomorrow, and that will be ready to go. I just left my brush out, and here are my clothes for the entire week. And I'm hoping that it doesn't look like a lot, because I intentionally planned for not to take a lot of clothes. So I am taking 2 pair of slacks, guys, 2 pair of slacks. And then these are all the tops that I'm going to mix and match with those tops. Now, I figured every night that I'm not, I call this being dressed up, right? It's business casual. But I have several different tops that will take me for at least 5 nights. And then I figured one of the other outfits that I have, like this little jumper right here, I could wear one night when it's not so casual. But, every night I may not go to the main dining hall to eat. So I'm not forcing myself to be, booked into anything. But I do have 2 pair of slacks, and I plan to change out the tops for that week. I did not want to take a lot of clothes on this trip, just some pajamas. And then here is one of the jackets. I'm only taking this jacket for one of the outfits for one night, but it's not very heavy. And then I'm only taking this pair of shoes. So 1 pair of shoes for the entire trip, and this will go with all of the blouses that I will be wearing. That 1 pair of shoes will go with all the blouses. I'm trying to pack light. I do not want to take all of these clothes, a lot of clothes for this trip. So these will fit into my packing cubes. And if you've not tried these, one thing I need to get, I don't know if you guys do this, but I like to use my dryer sheets. I keep my used dryer sheets for several reasons, not just for when I'm packing, but I like to use these when for my packing. And then one day I'll show you this other trick that I use for my the drying sheets, used dryer sheets. I keep those so I can put as much as possible in here. I really just want to take, let's see if I can get everything in one cube. Probably not. So, all right. I have to take that out. Put this in another cube, a smaller one. At least it won't be big, but I can get all of this in here, because I do not want to take a lot of clothes. I'm not really sure what the weather is like in the Caribbean, so I'm only taking like 1 pair of shorts, but of course I will be wearing them more than once. So I have enough clothes. I will mix and match. And even sometimes the pants that I bought for dinner, it's like one day, if I so choose to, I will even wear those for, during the day with a different top. So I'm just not taking all of those clothes. I'm just not doing it. All right. So that's all of the loungewear type of things. All right. So I've got to get this jacket. It has to go inside of this zipper part. I'm going to put this in here. Well, that didn't go very well. And I do have like a garment bag that goes to this luggage set. It's like a 3-piece luggage set. Well, yeah, 3-piece. And I do have a garment bag that goes to this, but I forgot my steamer. I'm not taking that. And here I have my shoes, my little sandals that I wear. I'm wearing tennis shoes. I have the dress shoes. And then I brought these shoes to slap around with. I'm not sure what the weather is going to be like, so I have those as well. This is my brush. I use this in the shower. So now I think I'm gonna have to put. So I need my I need my steamer. So I know I'm going to need that. And I also have bags for my shoes. Need a bag for my shoes, so I'll just take this one. It's a shoe bag. So I'm thinking that my toiletry bag, because I'm going to have this in here, I'm thinking my toiletry bag is going to have to go in my, where's that shoe here? Okay. Put that in like that. And these guys, I don't know about you guys, but when I go to like these hotels, because I'll stay in a hotel Saturday night, when I go to the hotels and when I go on the cruise ships, I take my little flip-flops that I get from the dollar store, the Dollar Tree. I get these, and that's one of the things I use these for. So these travel with me, and I'll just slip them in this front zipper part in here. I'm going to have to make the toiletry bag fit in here, and so I may need to put it on the bottom and lay that on the top, so I'm not going to put that in yet. And then this is the cover to my luggage. I'm so glad I have this, because you know how rough they are with the luggage, but this really protects my luggage. So I will put this on, and that'll help keep it taut as well. So I just have to put my toiletry bag in here. It's not too bad. It's not as stuffed as it usually is, like when I go on a longer cruise. Also for this one, I didn't take a lot of things. I don't have it stuffed, so I should be able to kind of mash it down to fit it in here, and then put this other little smaller bag on top this time. And I'm taking these paper towels because I usually use paper towels every day. So that's the only thing I have left to go in there, and put my shoes in here. And this is what I'm wearing tomorrow, because you know it's cold here. It's been freezing every night, 30 down in the high 20s, low 30s, freezing every night. So that's what I'm wearing to the airport tomorrow, and it's also going to be what I wear when I'm coming back. So from that Sunday when I come back, I'm going to put on this same outfit. So that's one less outfit that I had to take for this trip, because when I'm coming back, it's going to be cold. So I want to make sure I have that. And I do have another rain jacket that's light. It's not lined or anything. It's light. And I will wear that, or just put it in my backpack. But in fact, you know what? I think I'll put this in my backpack. That way, that'll leave some room. I'll put this in my backpack, and that'll have more room for the toiletry bag, and then for that to go on top. So that's all my packing, guys. The only thing I need to go downstairs to do is to pack my vitamin dispenser. So for every day, I'm going to go ahead and go do that, and I'll just sit it in the refrigerator. I also have my coffee cream that I like to take with me when I go on the trip, so I'll put that into the bag. In fact, what I may do is go ahead and take this downstairs, because I have everything in it, and then the only thing I have to do is take down the cosmetic bag or my toiletry bag. Everything else that I'll need is already downstairs. My vitamins will go in my backpack, but the cream, since I'm more than likely going to check this bag, one, because, you know, I'll have the cream in there. It's over the ounce limit. I'll probably take my mint as well. So I don't want any hassle. And I also just want to be a little bit freer. You know, it's convenient to have my luggage, to just grab it and have it with me and just go to the next point. But I'll wait a few minutes, just so when I'm getting on the plane, I don't have to be bothered with it. I can just grab my seat, have my backpack, and just grab my seat. So that's all I have to do. I'm basically done packing. I'm going to go downstairs, put this in my backpack, and also pack my medicine. Y'all, I'm taking a few pills. It looks like somebody too, guys, is moving into this house. I saw somebody bringing some things in a few minutes ago. It looks like somebody is moving in. I hope they bought the house and they're not renting it, but I'll find out tomorrow. But anyways, all right, so here is my backpack, and I won't have much in here. I'll just have my laptop, my tablet, and then my purse can sit on top of that. That's it. So my tablet is really thin. It will go in there, and so that won't be heavy. So and this is just my travel docs. I need to get my passport put in there, make up my medicine, vitamin pack. So here we go. That's what I'm going to do. All right, guys, I'm going to finish up my packing, and by the time you guys see this, I will be on the plane. Headed toward, my first stop is in Denver. So and I need to do 2 for Sunday to make sure I have all my vitamins for the week. So I will see you guys soon, and so I pray that you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving, enjoy your family, and just have a day of gratitude and Thanksgiving for all that God has done. Okay, guys, there were a couple of things that I forgot for my packing. I always take one of these extra little pouches, and this is just like what you saw from my cosmetic bag, that little quadrifold cosmetic bag that has like 4 pouches. I had another set. This one, so I took one of the pouches, and this is where I keep all of my cords. So everything that has to be charged while I'm on my trip, I keep all of the cords in here. So in the morning before I go, I will pack this up with all of my cords. Everything tonight will be charging, but before I go, everything that has to be charged will be put into this pack, which makes it easy for me to know where all of my chargers are, and I'm not fumbling all over my luggage or my backpack looking for the particular chargers. So, and then the other thing I forgot was, of course, my neck pillow. I do want to make sure I have this with me if I'm on the plane, if I decide to take a nap. All right, guys, so that's it for my packing for my trip. I just want to wish you guys a wonderful gratitude day.